Hey Phil, how are you doing, man? Hey Steve, what's going on? You guys hear me okay? Okay, good. Just making sure. My power went off a couple of days ago, and I hadn't been back on my laptop since then and tried OBS out. So when I first got in here a little while ago, I had to reset a bunch of stuff and do an update and reset my camera. Took a little bit of extra time, but it wasn't no big deal. Got it all fixed up, and we're going to knock this random out here in just a little bit. I wanted to give just a minute for folks to hop on if they want. It's not like if they need it, I'll take a picture and post it to the. I'll do it on the announcements or on the community chat or somewhere in the district, and probably on YouTube or not YouTube, but Twitter as well. And even though the deal was as we were going to rip 5 cases or 5 boxes. I wish it was cases. 5 boxes. But if 2 new members, when we got down to 2 left, would close it out, then we would. I'd add 2 more to it. Well, 1 new member did, then 1 existing member or used buyer. You know, it doesn't matter if someone's bought into these before. I mean, for that code to work, as long as you've not purchased, this is the way I understand it, as long as you haven't made a purchase, then you can use your code and it works, even if you have an old district account that you're logging in with. But you just have to make sure you've never bought anything. So it's basically first time buyers. That's the way I understand it now. I could be wrong, and I'll have to ask Ivan if I'm wrong or not, but I'm 99.9% certain that's how it works. Yeah, cases are tough, but the good thing about these cases, and it messed me up on my pricing, because I always account for blasters to come in 40 box cases. That's how Topps does it. And I've never bought a case before, so not of blasters anyway. I've looked at them and priced them and wanted to, but just never bit it off to go and do that. Well, these were discounted, so I bought a case because I thought they were really cheap, but they're not a 40 box case. They're a 20 box case, so they're half the number of blasters. And that's why the price looks so good when I jumped in and did it. But anyway, you live and you learn, huh? So that was on me for not paying attention to details, and that's kind of par for the course sometimes for me when I'm looking at products, because I'll read the title bar and then look at the price, and next thing you know, I've taking care of something that I should have thought a little bit harder on. But I see we got some folks in here. Hey, Double M. Got Steve, Phil, Double M. I'm going to go ahead and get this random going while we let's try something here. I don't know why this is it's not a big deal. I can work around it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna do the dice roll. What the rule is, what I always do is I'll roll the 3 dice on random.org, and as long as it's above a 5, then we'll use whatever number comes out. I don't know, Steve. It's either I'm looking at my frames per second and dropped and all that kind of stuff, and my connection speeds. CPU usage and all, everything, all my statistics, and they all look really good. Hopefully it cleans up. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and hop over. When I do this, I'll be off the chat, so I won't be able to see. But we're going to roll the dice. If it's above a 5, like I was saying, we'll use the number. If it's 5 or lower, I'll re-roll the dice. And what this dice is going to do is going to tell me how many times to randomize the names of folks. And once I get over to the screen where the names are, I'll explain to you how I listed them. Since this is a 3-team break per spot, there's 10 of you in it. What I did was I listed them down in the order in which they were purchased, just like I did on my other ones, and then relisted the next 10 in that same order, and then the next 10. So everyone's in there 3 times, but all 3 times is in the exact order they were purchased. And then all the MLB teams are just alphabetically in order. I say that. I think I used the old MLB teams from my last random. So I'll have to see if I can just reset it. And or maybe hit the go back control and not lose all those teams. Otherwise, I'll just retype them really quick. So see if that made it look a little better for you guys. Here it is. We're rolling 3 dice. We're going to roll. And we've got plenty. So we've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got 15. So the list will get randomized 15 times. And that's not too bad. I mean, it doesn't take long to do it. Yeah, see, my list is no longer alphabetical. So I'm going to hit the go back here. But y'all, hopefully you can see that. And it didn't work. I was afraid of that. But while we're here, I'll show you your list of names. So this is the order in which they are here. And then where Nico is, it starts over and goes back through the names again in the same order. And then Nico starts it over again in the same order. So the 10 of you are in there 3 different times. But let me kick off another random deal. New tab. This will just be a second. Okay. I always, no matter what, I pull up my list of teams on my phone just because I don't want to leave it up to my mind to remember every single team. I always, for some reason, if I do that, there's a good chance I might leave one out by accident. Whereas if I go down the list that they are listed under MLB.com, then I make sure I don't leave one out. So Arizona, Atlanta, Baltimore, then Boston, Chicago Cubs, Chicago White Sox, Cincinnati, Cleveland, Colorado, Detroit, Houston. Then we got Kansas City, and then the LA teams. LA Dodgers. Then the Miami, Milwaukee, Minnesota, New York Mets, New York Yankees, We got Oakland, Philly. Then we have Pittsburgh, San Diego, San Francisco, Seattle, St. Louis, Tampa Bay, Texas, Toronto, and Washington. And that should be it. I'm going to make sure you guys can see this. Yep. I'll try to get it all on one screen for you guys. But if not, I will scroll it for you. See if that looks a little better for you. Yeah, alright. So let me hop back over to the screen. We'll randomize this. So like I said, we're going to randomize 15 times. It'll have a counter that'll keep count for us. So here's one. And there is our one, and whenever I do it one more time, I hit again. Now it's going to tell me I've done it 2 randoms. Right here it says the list has been randomized 2 times. So there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, should be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and this will be it here, 15. So this will be the list that we go off of for the names of the players. Then let me look over here to the names of the people, and we will randomize that as well. So here's our names. There's our names I showed y'all earlier, but we need to do a different dice roll. So let me go back, and then once again, if it's as long as it's over 5, we'll use it. Otherwise, we re-roll. There it is. That's going to be 12. So find the list we're needing. Got right here. So here we go. 1. Make sure we got 30, and we do. So here's number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, 11. So now this will be our last one. This will be what sticks. 12. So there is your names. Take a picture of that, which I'm going to do the same, and then I'll make a ticker. You guys are free to do trades until this break that we're randoming rips. Once I'll announce it during the live stream, but when we go to rip this one, before I open any packs or boxes, I'll just say trades are off, and whatever's done is done as far as trade wise. But hopefully everyone gets that stuff taken care of well ahead of time. Here's the names of teams again. And I will pair these up with everyone's names. I'll put, for example, Phil in his 3 teams beside his name, Steve with his 3, Brandon with his 3, and so forth. And then I'll take excuse me. Then I'll take a picture of that, and I'll post that to the district, and probably on Twitter as well, so you guys know who has what. And then I'll edit that as trades are made. I'm not going to post a whole bunch of pictures every time we make a trade, but after it's all said and done, it'll the ticker that we use during the video, during the live stream, will be what we go with, or that'll be, hopefully it'll reflect what trades, unless something's done right there at the last minute. But that is your team. So let me go back over to OBS to make sure there's no questions. Okay, Steve, you need to move it up to see the bottom of the teams. Okay. Hey, Jay, good to see you, man. Let me let you see the bottom here real quick. Did that help? Okay, good. Okay, and I'll move y'all's names too, just like I did that one, Phil. Sorry about that. Let me make sure everyone has that one. Okay, I'm gonna hop over and do the other one. That should have your, yeah, you can see the bottom portion of the names now. Okay, good deal. And while y'all are any trades or anything like that going on, I'm going to start building the tickers for all these. The divisional one, I doubt I do a ticker for it, just because it's, you know, each person's got 6. And if y'all want to trade in your divisions, I'm good with that also. So like if there's a team in your division that you won, and somebody else in another division, you know, they like that team and you want one of theirs, y'all make out a deal, just let me know so I'll know to trade those teams across. I don't have a problem doing that. If you want to trade the entire division, I don't care. Just whatever y'all agree upon, let's just make sure we put it in the chat of the video, and then also put it on like the draft and trade talk, whatever that one is, that chat room on the district. That way we don't cloudy or muddy up all the other sites on there, but put it in that one for draft and trade talk, and we'll that way I have a record of it to look at there as well. So right now I'm just going to start. I'll leave it live because I mean we'll be ripping in about 24 minutes, so I'm going to leave it streaming. And while we're doing this, I'm going to start working on that ticker. Now while I'm working on this ticker, I won't be able to see the chat, so I'll have to get caught up whenever I finish one of the tickers. I'll look at it and see what's been transpired, and then I'll go back and verify and look at the others. Here's someone's dog. Okay, I'm going to transition the ticker over to y'all can see my break table and my ticker, and I'll start making changes as we get ready. So Joel, I see Cincinnati for Chicago White Sox. Let me write these down. No, Sanders isn't online, but He typically doesn't watch these. This is his first break to get into anyway. I'll message him. I've got his phone number. He's a local guy. This is actually a very close friend, so I'll message him in a minute and see. So right now I made it down to where Cincinnati for Chicago White Sox confirmed. I've already written that one down, but I see a lot of talk about moving, but I don't see any confirms. Um, I see the no thanks on the Washington or on Milwaukee. Uh, okay, let me see who Jay has. So okay, give me a minute to message him, Jay, and I'll ask. Who do you have you? Jay, it should be Milwaukee, Toronto. Okay, yeah, I see. And I'm going to put this in the chat, Jay, so that way I got it on record as far as chat wise. But hang on, let me go back and make this look right. And this is, I don't know if you'll be able to decline or I'll get someone's alarm. If you don't want to do this, because it'll be a 2-for-1. White Sox in Toronto for Philly, if you want to do that. Okay, I'll put that down then. White Sox. 2 Sanders. Philly. 2J. All right. Yeah, you're welcome. And Joel, you're saying if anyone is interested, or PC Braves or Royals, you can trade them. Joel, look at Sanders' teams, and then chat a trade offer or whatever, and I'll message him. We'll see. I know he's a Braves guy too. I don't think he PCs the Royals at all, but I will ask him. He's like a brother to me. I've talked about him a lot on my videos before. He collects a lot of memorabilia. He has like a entertainment room upstairs of his house that's got a theater room, and we watch a lot of fights together. So he collects stuff, but he's always wondered about cards and wanted to get into cards a little bit. I was telling him about this break and was able to get him in. Cards for Braves. Give me a few minutes. I'll message you. Let me get this ticker fixed while I'm waiting on him. It's a little different than I normally do it, because this time I've got a chat here and a chat on my phone, and I try to make sure I capture everything though, because I don't want to. I about messed up. We had a trade last on one of my other ones, and I about messed up and didn't send it. It was on that very first pro debut that we did. Not the first one I ever did, but the first one that was in this last stack that shipped out. Phil swapped with someone, I can't remember who it was, but right before, I think it was Phil, I might be mistaken, but just before I peeled the thing off and sealed the envelope, I thought, I think I remember there a trade on this one. So I went back and checked all the chat, and sure enough, there was, and I did not document it as far as in my notes. So I was able to catch that one. So right now we have Phil gave up. Not Phil, but Joel. Joel gave up. White Sox. And Jay got White Sox for Cincinnati. Yeah. Phil, the Blue Chronicles will be the last one, and yeah, we'll do these megas first, and then the holiday after the megas, and then the Chronicles, the blasters. Is how they'll go. So hang on, make sure. Who had St. Louis? Oh, there it is. Oh, it's fast. Oh, he has them. Okay, Joel. Yeah, the cards for the Braves is fine. So I'll make that change on the ticker and in my notes. Okay, and we're at 401, so I need to type up the Chronicle and Mega Box ticker really fast. So y'all's gonna have to give me a little bit if we do any other trade things. Let me get this ticker updated though first, and any other trades we'll have to make sure I capture that during the breaks because I need to get these started breaking. So. Joel has St. Louis. And where is Sanders? At the bottom. Has Atlanta. Now he doesn't have Philly though. He has Cincinnati and Toronto. I just didn't add that to him earlier. So Cincinnati, Toronto, Detroit, Atlanta. Jay, make sure I got yours right for a second. Milwaukee, White Sox. Oh, I've got Toronto on there still. Now, is that right, Jay? I've got to make sure I'm not mistaken. You have Milwaukee and the White Sox. Oh, and you have Philly. Sorry. and you guys look at the ticker and just correct me if it looks wrong or something, and I'll fix it. So I'm going to switch over to the other ticker real quick. It won't affect y'all's screen. You'll still see the current one, but this will. Okay. And this one is based strictly off of what spots you guys bought, so there shouldn't be any trades involved with this one. And like I said, the divisional one won't have a ticker. I'll just need to make sure I acknowledge it and write the note in my notes if there's any trades concerning the divisional one. To keep it straight, I would like to do those like while I'm breaking the divisional, or before we break. I'll ask if anybody wants to trade, and if y'all want to at that point, you can. There'll just be a minute or two. It won't be a very long time at all because we'll be breaking. So here we go. Getting close. Okay, add Baltimore to fill on this break, and then I think I'm caught up, and I'll check the chat real quick, and we'll get to ripping. And then whenever this break, which we're going to do it first. You guys look at the list, make sure it looks right. And a lot of you guys are regulars, so you know. But for those that are, this is their first break with me, just know that I'll go off your invoice. So, other than when trades are involved, but for these where you actually picked your team and you bid on it, I'll use that invoice to when I'm sorting the cards. That way you get the right teams. So the ticker is just a convenience thing. Okay, Jay, give me 1 second. Who did I put Milwaukee on? Oops, hang on. Now this is the Prism and the Chronicle mega boxes. Get up here to where it is. No, Dave has Milwaukee on this one. Yeah. So I'll put the product here. This is the one we're doing right now that we're going to break first. And let me make sure one last thing. Read through all, just skim through the chats real quick just to make sure. Joel, did I, hold on. I want to make sure that other one is. Okay, yeah, I've got you for Cincinnati. Okay. That must be before I changed it. Okay, James, how are you confused? Let's get that fixed real quick. So we got 3 breaks going on tonight. We've got these 2 here breaking first, and that's the ticker you see going across the top. I just switched the ticker to reflect the break that we're actually ripping right now. After this breaks, we've got 4 of these breaking. That's a divisional, so it's only 6 spots were sold. And it was AL East, AL West, Central, and then NL same way. And people bid on those divisions. So whoever got those divisions is getting all the cards in that division for 4 of these. And then to end it all up, I sold 5 of these, but we're actually going to rip 7. And that's the one that the trades just took place in. So, okay, I'll fix that, Joel, whenever let me look at it. Okay, I see what happened here. The Chicago White Sox is who went instead of Cincinnati. We'll have that straightened and I'm ready to start ripping. Let me check Jay. So yeah, so Jay has Philly and Milwaukee on the other rip. The Chronicle blaster boxes. Yep, got it all fixed. Okay, so when I put that ticker up, you'll see it, and it's fixed. Alright. Got a lot of stuff going on that I wasn't aware of. Got a that leaderboard, or not leaderboard, but find my box knife here so I can start cutting my papers and stuff. Where did that thing go? Give me 1 second, I'll have to grab a knife to be able to open those blasters. That's strange. That it's, maybe it's, no. Oh, I'll make it work like this. There we go. All right. I've got a draft that I'm supposed to be drafting some teams in for the token holder deal for the Bowman draft. And there's not a clock, but I do need to draft my team. Try to do it between the two different rips here in a little bit, so I can give you guys a little bit of time. There's our empty. Maybe some time if you need to trade any from your divisionals. So there's 3 and 3. There's our 6 packs from the mega pack. Should be 1 autograph in there on average. So hopefully. So far on that product, we've not run across any that didn't have any. I don't want to jinx us. This is the Chronicles. There's that one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we will knock the Chronicle out first. Set those here. These have some pretty cool cards in them. The 2022 ones, this blue box, these actually have the regular active players which is kind of neat too. Lee Smith with St. Louis, Clark Elliott with Oakland, Babe Ruth, New York. We have Grief McGrary with Philadelphia. Then we have Ron Santo, Chicago. Let's see what we got here. We got a Marcelo Mayer with Boston on the gold standard relic. I'm trying to see. Says it is not from any specific game or event, but it could still be. I'll have to read on it. It is possible that it's still game used. It's just not from a specific one. I've seen that happen. Got Dustin Harris on the certified for Texas, and Nomar Barcia with Boston on the Zenith. Now, these are all for you guys that are new with me. I'll stack the cards neatly, and then at the end, after it's over, I'll sort, and everything's sleeved. When you get your stuff, I'll have everything's top. Some stuff will be top loaded, everything will be sleeved. Some of the base cards I sleeve in more than one, like more than one card in a sleeve. But as far as I won't send any of them just loose. Got on the Crusade for Tampa Bay, Curtis Mead. We got Taj Bradley on the Essentials. It's a nice looking card. It's really thick. Then the rest of these are all flipped. Got Justin Morano from Minnesota. Peyton Graham for Detroit. Elijah Green for Washington. That's a good one. Then we have Stan Musial for St. Louis. Pat Gillick for Toronto. He's an executive, it says, Toronto. And Michael Bush for Los Angeles, for the Dodgers. And he was a prospect, I guess, when this come out. But, I mean, I guess he could still go back to minors, depending on, with all the moves LA's making right now. You never know with Shohei going there, and you know that whole situation is fixing to change up. So he may be back to AAA, or maybe traded or anything. Him and Vargas. Then we got a nice looking Pedro Martinez on the Obsidian refractor. Not numbered. Then we got a Christian Hernandez for, looks like it said, yeah, Chicago. And everything will go with whatever the team set list. So on the veterans, the old timers, a lot of times it'll list a town name, and it's the whatever team set list that card goes to. San Francisco, Hayden Birdsong. We got Riley Cornelio for Washington in the Classics. Ben Joyce for Los Angeles on a Chronicle. Babe Ruth for New York on a Pinnacle. Then we've got Thomas Harrington, Pittsburgh. I'm not sure what that card was called. Then on Luminance we have a some of these are hard to just read off the back. Tristan Vierling for New York. And for those that are new, we pulled those, I think it was a 5, numbered to 5, wasn't it, for the Mickey Mantle out of one of these a couple weeks ago. It was a really nice card. And then not long after that, we pulled the number 10 or something, another one of the same card, just a different, had a different foil stripe on it and different lettering. Then here we have Randy Johnson for Seattle. Have one of the clears coming up on the at the back of this stack. Ralph Kenner for Pittsburgh. Nick Vault for San Diego. Phil Rizzuto, New York. Then we have a Drake Baldwin for Atlanta on a Pinnacle. Got Curtis Mead for Tampa. Boston is going to be Ted Williams. And then here's the clear card, Clear Vision. Andrew Jones, or Drew Jones, I mean. Not a bad card since for D-backs. Drew Jones. He's one of the hot prospects of the up-and-comers. I've hung on to a few of his things just to, in case something happens. I'm not a big D-back PC guy, but like I do keep some Corbins, and I do a few of the Jones and Ketel Marte's. I like him, so I've kept some of Marte's stuff. A few different players I do. Johnny Pesky with Boston. Drew Jones again with Arizona. I'm going to go ahead and set that there so they'll be together. Jack Morris with Detroit. Drew Jones again with Arizona. That's he's hitting quite a bit. Spencer Miles with San Francisco on the Luminance. We got Jonathan Clase on the Pinnacle for Seattle. Phil Rizzuto for New York on the Recon. Nice looking card. Not New York. It's for, well, yeah, it's New York. Making sure that's not a numbered card. It's not. Then Cecil Fielder for Detroit on the Titan Refractor. Daniel Espino on Certified for Cleveland. Get these turned around here. Mason Wynn, St. Louis on the Refractor XR. Nice card. Jose Canseco on the Pinnacle for Oakland. Drew Romo for Colorado on the Classics. Jacob Melton for Houston. Dale Murphy for Atlanta. Hans Lobert for Cincinnati. And Orlando Cepeda for San Francisco. So that's that mega. And now we'll do the Prism. Let me get these out of the way. I don't know if it's Andrew's son or not, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised. Emerson Hancock with Seattle. George Brett, Kansas City. Bill Mazeroski with Pittsburgh. Michael Bush with LA. And Jim Bunning with Detroit. Duke Snyder with LA. Here's an Oscar Colas Chicago Refractor. That's a nice card. I'll set it with the. And here is a nice Bobby Witt Jr. rookie card for Seattle, for Kansas City. So a very nice card there for the Royals. And then we got for Seattle, we have Harry Ford, nice pink cracked ice refractor. So a couple good hits right there. South Fralick, 20 to 80 scale base card for Milwaukee. The Prism we always seem to do pretty good with. Make sure I get those stacked neatly. Check this real quick. All right. So in the chat, you guys can help me. In that Bowman draft, I think it's a Bowman draft that I'm fixing to draft a team from. What are some of the... I don't even know. I haven't looked at the checklist or anything. I don't know what teams people are after or which ones are better. We got Lawrence Butler with Oakland, Gavin Williams with Cleveland, Bill Terry with New York, Toronto with Orelvis Martinez, Buck Leonard with Homestead. I'll have to see what team that goes to. I don't know. Then there's going to be... Yeah, that's our auto, so I'm going to set it on top of that Homestead one. Fergie Jenkins with Chicago, Miguel Blyce with Boston on the cracked ice, Tyler Soderstrom with Oakland on 3-hole. It's not a refractor, but it's the base 3-hole. But trying to I don't even know. I don't know what number I'm picking or anything. I need to look here in just a second and see. Got Pete Crow Armstrong with Chicago, Evan Carter with Texas, and Jackson Merrill with San Diego. There's 3 back-to-back really good prospects. So I'm going to put all 3 of those guys. And Orelvis may be as well too. It seems like I remember that first name, so I don't know if it's the same one. Cooper Hierpe with St. Louis, Ben Sheets with Milwaukee, Robin Ventura, Nolan Ryan's BFF with Chicago, Mason Wynn on the green cracked ice, nice for St. Louis, Raleigh Fingers with Oakland on the pink, Jace Jung for Detroit, another good one on the pink, and a James Wood base for the Future Tools for Washington. And Mason Wynn was St. Louis, Raleigh Fingers, Oakland, Jace Jung was Detroit. I don't know if I read the team names off for you guys. I'll uncover the auto at the end of the break. So we got Lou Brock, St. Louis, Mike Piazza for New York, King Griffey Jr., Seattle, Sal Frelick with Milwaukee, Harmon Killebrew with Minnesota, Lefty Williams with Chicago, Whitey Herzog with St. Louis on the refractor, Alan Trammell on the pink ice, Detroit, Tucker Tolman, Toronto on the pink ice, Ivan DePudge Rodriguez for Texas on the Blueprints base. Jared Schuster, Atlanta. Jacob Melton with Houston. Carson Williams, Tampa Bay. Orlando Cepeda with San Francisco. Ernie Lombardi with Cincinnati. David Cohn, New York. Ben Joyce on the green for Los Angeles. Nice card. Mark Grace on the pink for Chicago. Oscar Colas on the pink for Chicago. And Hack Wilson, the old ball game, Chicago. Now these ones, a lot of times they're referring to a different Chicago team from way back when. And so, I mean, I don't know. This could be White's. It could be one of the current Chicago teams. I don't know. But it'll, like I said earlier, they'll go to whatever team set list is on the Beckett checklist I'll use, and whatever card is on that, whatever team that card's assigned to, is how it works out. Have Elijah Green with Washington. Owen Murphy with Atlanta, and this is our last pack of this rip. Drew Romo, Colorado. Taj Bradley with Tampa Bay. Juan Marco with San Francisco. Hack Wilson, Chicago. And there's a Drew Romo refractor. Nice card. Torrey Hunter with Minnesota. Peyton Pallette with Chicago. Both of them on the pink. And Hal Newhouser with Detroit on the old ball game. So let's see who the auto is. Then so we got Bart Blyven with Minnesota, and we got for Kansas City Caden Wallace on the signatures. Caden Wallace, and it's a base on the signatures. And then we have a Buck Leonard for that homestead that we had that I was covering up. So that right there is that rip. Get this sleeve and top loaded real quick. On the autos, I'll do this right away and just there we go. Okay. Throw my wrappers away. Give me 1 second, folks, to look at this. I'm going to check and see if any of you guys gave me any tips. So check this real quick. Okay, I got time. He said I can do it after the breaks. So we'll get going, but I'm gonna grab my drink. So the next one up will be the Holiday, and then this. And the Holiday was the divisional, and there is no ticker. How you feel? Take care. I'll just have to go through the messages. Was there any trades on the divisions? I doubt there was, but I'm going to get the ticker turned off. And then I'll put the ticker back on after this one for the Chronicle Blaster. I've got it ready to go. So here's your divisional. And after this one, folks, I'm just going to be honest. I'm not probably. I doubt I ever do another divisional. These are very. You got to have a very big marketplace, community, and everything to support a divisional. It's tough to do because, like a box of these was after tax, after it's shipped and everything, and tax was included. Aaron Judge. There was about like $32 a box, somewhere in there is what it ended up being. And then of course I'll have marketplace fees and stuff. And I'm not complaining at all. I mean, I'm just letting you know kind of the story behind and why. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Anyway, to break even on this, I needed to average right at $21 per division. And that didn't even come 50% of it. So yeah, the divisionals won't be a thing that we can do here. And I enjoy the other ones anyhow better, so it works out for me. I enjoy doing the regular PYT auctions or straight up randoms. I enjoy all those. So got Jake McCarthy on the Diamondbacks, Eloy Jimenez for the White Sox, Steve Kwan for the Guardians, Spencer Steer for the Reds, rookie card. I guess I haven't even, guys, y'all, I didn't even look to, I was just going through them. Make sure we don't have a holiday variant that we don't want to miss. I got the Reds here for Steer. Ezekiel Tovar with Colorado. If you guys see one that I missed, let me know. I'll try to keep an eye on the chat. Bo Bichette. O'Neal Cruz, Pittsburgh. Wilson Contreras with Cardinals. And another thing for you guys that are new, Ryan McMahon, Colorado. Let me know. Let all of us know your PCs, because that's how we. When I ship, even on something like this that I come in the hole on, I don't care. It's just one of those deals you live and learn. I mean, there's certain things that sell and certain things that don't. So this is one of those situations. No big deal. I mean, it's part of it. So let me know your PCs, and when I ship, if I have extras of that I can throw in, I'll always try to. If I don't, and I have an extra box sitting around, I'll try to open it and throw in an extra pack. It just depends on what I have handy as to what I can add. Lately I've been able to add a pack, and then some of them I've been able to add some players and so forth with the packs. Corey Julks with Houston. Okay, Philly. Then we have Tosh Bradley with the Rays. Oswaldo Cabrera with the Yankees. Got Grayson Rodriguez with the Orioles. Masataka Yoshida on the metallic. That's a nice card. And one other thing is the ornaments on the last shipment, on the last stack, did not get put in the packages. So they will go with this stack here to who they went to. And if you're not in any of these breaks, then I'm just going to mail it anyway. I'll put it in its own envelope in a top loader. I have some ornament top loaders. Max Scherzer with the Rangers. I completely forgot to put those in. I had them set aside so they wouldn't get bent up or anything, and just completely slipped my mind. Bryce Harper with the Phillies. Xander Bogaerts with the Padres. Brandon Lowe, or Lau, however you want to say it, with the Rays. George Kirby with Seattle. I may have some. I don't collect hardly. I do PC Trey Turner, but other than him, I try to hang on to some of all that stuff just to be able to have it to put in people's stacks. Oakland Shea Langoliers, Joey Votto with the Reds. Making sure. Sometimes it's hard to say. A Suzuki with the Cubs. Strider, Rookie Cup with Atlanta. Got Grayson Rodriguez with the Santa hat for the Orioles. Let's see what that one is. It's a 514, so it's just the regular, normal SP. Brian Rocchio, rookie card for Cleveland. Casey Schmidt with Giants. And we got JP Sears with Oakland. Francisco Lindor with the Mets. And Brandon Woodruff, Brew Crew. Anthony Rendon with the Angels. Got Nolan Gorman with the Cardinals. Ian Happ, Cubs. Andres Jimenez, Guardians. Starling Marte on the metallic for the Mets. Yordan Alvarez with the Astros. Spencer Torkelson with Detroit. Brian Reynolds, Pittsburgh. Matt McLean with the Reds. And CJ Abrams with the Nats. Got Anthony Volpe, rookie card. Yankees. Mark Vientos with the Mets. Joey Weimer, Brewers. Mason Miller, Oakland. Nick Prado with the Royals. And we have a Brendan Donovan, Cardinals. Julio Rodriguez, rookie cup with the Mariners. Manny Machado with the Padres. David Villar, Giants. Bryce Miller, Seattle. I got Austin put, and then the oh, he put Pena on the tree. So we got Zach Gallen for the Diamondbacks. Cody Bellinger for the Cubs. Hunter Green for the Reds. Vinny Pasquantino for the Royals. Somebody up see him. Rookie cup. Taylor Ward on the metallic for the Angels. Alex Bregman with the Astros. Zach Greinke with the Royals. Pablo Lopez with Minnesota. Got Kyle Mueller with the A's. Brandon Crawford with the Giants. Yui Rosario with the Padres. Got Michael Harris, rookie cup for the Braves. Bo Naylor for the Guardians. Christopher Morel Cubs. Ruiz for Oakland. Got let's see here. Randy Arozarena with the Rays. Got George Springer, Blue Jays. Nick Lodolo with the Reds. Got Logan Webb, Giants. Cabrian Hayes, Pirates. There's a lot of cards in these boxes too. Riley Green. Shintaro Fujinami, Orioles rookie card. Oscar Gonzalez with the Cleveland. Jacob deGrom Santa hat. It's 514 as well. And then a Luis Castillo for the Mariners on the metallic. Got Kyle Schwarber with the Phillies. Giancarlo Stanton with the Yankees. Got Christian Yelich with the Brewers. Salvador Perez with the Yankees. With the Royals. Javier Baez for Detroit. 2 more packs of this Mega, then we'll switch to the next one. Start going through these a little faster probably. I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss a short print. Here's one of my PCs, Tristan Casas, Boston. Manuel Valdez with Boston. George Kirby with Seattle on the relic. Mookie Betts, Dodgers. Luis Arraez, Marlins. Aaron Judge, Yankees. Trey Turner, Phillies. Yu Darvish with the Padres. Okay. Will Brennan with the Guardians. Alec Thomas, Diamondbacks. Enrique Hernandez with the Dodgers. Lucas Giolito with the Angels. Anthony Santander on the metallic with the Orioles. Shane McClanahan with the Rays. Matt Chapman on the Blue Jays. Jeter Downs with the Nats. Matt Mervis with the Cubs. Andrew McCutchen with the Pirates. Slide these over here kind of out of the path. Yeah, make sure they're still on the ornament is. It's going to be Adley Rutschman for Baltimore. Probably a pretty good ornament to hit. There's our empty. Anytime you can hit him, it's a good thing. I can do megas of these, I just can't do them in a divisional. So I can continue to do these if I find them. Whenever I have a chance to get some, I just have to do them as a regular break instead of divisional. Adley Rutschman with the Rookie Cup. Make sure that's on the screen. Yep. Miguel Vargas, Dodgers. Zach Neto with the Angels. Blake Perkins with the Brewers. Yordan Alvarez on the metallic. Let's see what. I'll keep the hits kind of in their own pile, even though they're all going to go together in a minute anyway. Jose Altuve, Astros. Will Smith, Dodgers. Robbie Ray with Seattle. Adolis Garcia, Kansas. Texas. Keibert Ruiz with the Nats. Got DL Hall with the Orioles. Mike Trout with the Angels. Ketel Marte with the D-backs. Got hang on guys. Give me 1 second. I need to I'll get to this rip, and I'm probably going to come back and do this one. I've had some stuff going on earlier. I'll do it in just a little bit, but I may have to take a pause. And I've got a really good card here we're going to hit. So I want to get through this one, and I've got to call my wife back. Rafael Devers with the Red Sox. Santa. We'll have to do a random for that one. JT Realmuto with Philly. Pete Alonso, Mets. Freddie Freeman with the Dodgers. MJ Melendez with the Royals. Pena Rookie Cup with the Astros. Tim Anderson with the White Sox. Tyler Soderstrom with the Reds. CJ Cron, Angels. Ozzie Albies, Braves. Francisco Lindor on the metallic. Got Tony Kemp, A's. Fernando Tatis, Padres. Paul Goldschmidt, Cardinals. DeGrom, Rangers. Kevin Gossman with Blue Jays. I'll look at these a little closer whenever I wrap this up when I'm sorting them, just to make sure there's no of those short prints. Josh Young with the Rangers. Johnny Brito with New York. Bryce Terang with the Brewers. Brett Beatty with the Mets. Mike Trout, Angels. Josh Lowe with the Rays. Randy Vasquez with New York. Juan Soto used to be San Diego. This one is still, but Nick Castellanos with the Phillies. Justin Verlander with the Astros. Got Gunnar Henderson with the Orioles. Shohei with the Angels. Cedric Mullins, Orioles. Trevor Story, Boston. Seiya Suzuki on the metallic. Byron Buxton, Twins. Willie Adames, Brewers. Kyle Tucker with the Astros. Miguel Cabrera with Detroit. Michael Conforto with Giants. Jonathan India, Reds. Chris Bryant, Colorado. Logan O'Hoppe, Angels. Ken Waldichuk, A's. Oscar Colas, White Sox. Wander Franco with the Rays. Nathaniel Lowe with the Rangers. Jared Kelnick, Seattle. Bobby Miller with the Dodgers. Braden Shoemake with the Braves. Brian Bayo with Boston. Corbin Carroll with the D-backs. Simeon Woods Richardson, Twins. Acuna, Braves. Woodruff on the metallic for the Brewers. We have Nolan Arenado, Cardinals. Anthony Rizzo, Yankees. Joe Ryan, Twins. Corbin Burns, Brewers. And Bobby Witt Jr., Rookie Cup, Royals. Jorge Mateo, Orioles. Luis Robert, White Sox. Jordan Walker, Cardinals. Masataka Yoshida, Boston. Taylor Ward, Angels. Charlie Blackmon, Rockies. Jock Peterson with the Giants. Corey Seager with the Rangers. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Toronto. And Yuri Perez with Miami. Got 2 packs of this one left. Make sure I get that. Okay, Anthony Santander with the Orioles. Got Patrick Wisdom, Cubs. Chris Sale, Boston. Kodai Senga with the Christmas lights around his neck for the Mets. And that's a 515, so it's the short print. Not the rare, but the step above the regular 514 code. And then we got Spencer Strider, Atlanta on the Rookie Cup, metallic. That'd be cool if it was a Metallica card. Patrick Bailey, rookie card, Giants. Garrett Cole with the Yankees, sorry. My mind gets going too quick and I start thinking ahead. Carlos Correa with the Twins. Jazz Chisholm Jr. with Miami. Clayton Kershaw, Dodgers. Last pack of this mega. James Outman with the Dodgers. Austin Riley, Braves. Then we got Bo Naylor on the relic for the Guardians. Eduardo Rodriguez for Detroit. Starling Marte for the Mets. Luis Castillo for the Seattle. Marcus Semien, Rangers. Brett Wisely, Giants. Another Adley on that ornament. And there's our empty. I'm going to go ahead and combine these. a clean slate to work with. And we will have to do the random for that one. Got Vinny Pasquantino with the Royals. Michael Harris, Braves. Bo Naylor, Guardians. Christopher Morel, Cubs. Estuary Ruiz, A's. Tony Kemp, A's. Tatis, Padres. Goldschmidt, Cardinals. Jacob deGrom, Rangers. Kevin Gausman, Blue Jays. Riley Green, Detroit. Shintaro Fujinami, Orioles. Oscar Gonzalez, Guardians. Tristan Casas, Boston. Matt Mervis, Metallic, Cubs. Rays, Josh Lowe. Randy Vasquez with the Yankees. Soto with the Padres. Nick Castellanos with Philly. Justin Verlander with the Astros. Emmanuel Vasquez with Boston. Will Brennan with Cleveland. Alec Thomas, D-backs. Enrique Hernandez, Dodgers. Brett Beatty with the scarf for the Mets. It's going to be 514. Just the regular SP. Byron Buxton with the Twins. Willie Adames with the Brewers. Kyle Tucker with the Astros. Miguel Cabrera, Detroit. And Michael Conforto with the Giants. Giolito, Angels. Shane Bieber, Guardians. Joey Meneses, Nats. Vaughn Grissom with the Braves. Gabriel Moreno with the D-backs on the metallic. Franco with the Rays. Nathaniel Lowe, Rangers. Jared Kelenic with Seattle. Bobby Miller, Dodgers. Braden Shoemake with the Guardians. With Atlanta. Hunter Brown, Houston. Kodai Senga, Mets. Francisco Alvarez with the Mets. Gabriel Moreno, D-backs. Logan Allen, Guardians. Nolan Arenado, Cardinals. Anthony Rizzo, Yankees. Joe Ryan, Twins. Corbin Burns, Brewers. And Bobby Witt Jr. with the Royals. Justin Steele with the Cubs. Matt Olson, Braves. Ryan Mountcastle, Orioles. Dansby Swanson, Cubs. Andrew McCutchen, Pirates on the metallic. Charlie Blackmon, Colorado. Jock Peterson, Giants. Corey Seager, Texas. Guerrero Jr. on the it's a base. Let me make sure that's not a sleeve though. No, it's got like a red and white. That's making sure. Yuri Perez with Miami. Andrew Benintendi with the White Sox. Jose Ramirez, Guardians. Michael Bush, Dodgers. Jared Schuster, Atlanta. Michael Toglia, Rockies. Patrick Bailey with the Giants. Garrett Cole with the Yankees. Carlos Correa with the Twins. Jazz Chisholm with Miami. Clayton Kershaw with the Dodgers. Eduardo Julian with the Twins. Leovera Peguero with the Pirates. Oswaldo Peraza, Yankees. Franco with the Christmas lights. 515, so it's the short print. Logan Allen with the Guardians. Eduardo Rodriguez with the Detroit. Starlin Marte, Mets. Luis Castillo, with the Seattle. Marcus Semien with Rangers. Brett Wisely with the Giants. See another relic at the back. Got Jordan Walker. And then what do we have here? It's a different kind of relic. It's going to be Oswald Peraza with the Yankees. That's a cool looking relic. I don't know what it's called though. Player worn memorabilia with the Yankees. I don't know. It's 65 of 75, so it's numbered. I do have relic top loaders. Matter of fact, I think I have one handy right here in front of me. Since this is numbered, we'll go ahead and put it with the auto. Nice hit for the Yankees there. Yeah, and Santa hat as well. It's a pretty cool card though, but yes, it's a player worn 65 of 75. I'm not going to put it up there with that one just because they're different breaks. Don't want to mix them up. And accidentally, I don't think I would do that between, there's such difference, but still don't want to take a chance. Got DL Hall with the Orioles. Trout, Angels. Ketel Marte with the D-backs. Got Rafael Devers, Red Sox. JT Realmuto with the Phillies on the metallic. Jose Altuve with the Astros. Will Smith with the Dodgers. Got Robbie Ray with Seattle. Adolis Garcia with Rangers. Keibert Ruiz with the Nats. And get these wrappers thrown away. Last box of this break, and then I'll probably take a pause and come back shortly and wrap it up with the other one, because I need to return that phone call. So J-Rod, Julio Rodriguez on that ornament, a good one. There's the empty. All right. Take these and just set them sideways like so. That way I have room. Okay. Tim Anderson White Sox. Tyler Stevenson Reds. CJ Cron Angels. Ozzie Albies with the Braves. Josh Young Rangers. Romuto Phillies. Pete Alonso Mets. Freeman Dodgers. MJ Melendez Royals. Pena with the Astros. Johnny Brito Yankees. Bryce Terang Brewers. Brett Beatty Mets. There's Gunnar Henderson base card Orioles. Nick Castellanos with the Phillies on the metallic. Got Tony Kemp with the A's. Tatis Padres. Goldschmidt with the Cardinals. DeGrom Rangers. And Gossman Blue Jays. And we got Ohtani with the Angels. Cedric Mullins with the Orioles. Trevor Story with Boston. Jonathan India Reds. Joey Votto with the candy cane stripe bat. And it's the 514 Reds. That's a good one to have, though. I like Votto. He's one of my big PCs. Josh Lowe with the Rays. Randy Vasquez with the Yankees. Soto Padres. Castellanos with the Phillies. Justin Verlander with the Astros. Got Chris Bryant Rockies. Ohapi Angels. Waldichuk with the A's. Oscar Colas White Sox. Mike Trout on the metallic. Byron Buxton Twins. Willie Adames Brewers. Kyle Tucker with the Astros. Miguel Cabrera with the Tigers. Conforto with the Giants. Brian Bayo, Boston. There's a Corbin Carroll base. D-backs. Simeon Woods Richardson Twins. Acuna Jr. Braves. Jorge Mateo with the Orioles. Franco again. Base. Nathaniel Lowe Rangers. Jared Kelenic Seattle. Bobby Miller, Dodgers, and Braden Shoemake with the Atlanta. Luis Robert with the White Sox. Jordan Walker, Cardinals. Masataka Yoshida, Boston. Taylor Ward, Angels. Verlander on the metallic with the Astros. Nolan Arenado, Cardinals. Anthony Rizzo, Yankees. Joe Ryan, Twins. Corbin Burns, Brewers. Bobby Witt Jr., Rookie Cup. We got 4 more left this break. Santander, Orioles. Patrick Wisdom, Cubs. Chris Sale, Boston. James Outman, Dodgers. Austin Riley, Braves. Blackman, Colorado. Jock Peterson, Giants. Corey Seager with the Rangers. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., the Toronto. Yuri Perez with Miami. Usually there's a lot more talking and stuff that goes on with these, and we chat and a lot more going on. Just trying to get through these so I can take care of that phone call. Got Adley Rutschman with the rookie card, base. Miguel Vargas, Dodgers. Zach Neto with the Angels. Vladimir Guerrero with with the Christmas lights around his neck. So it's a good one for Toronto. And it's code 515. So that's one of the shorts. Short or SSPs. Ketel Marte on the D-backs for the metallic. Or on the metallic for the D-backs. Patrick Bailey with Giants. Garrett Cole, Yankees. Carlos Correa with Twins. Jazz Chisholm Jr., Miami. Clayton Kershaw, Dodgers. 2 packs to go. Blake Perkins with the Brewers. Liberatore, Cardinals. Got an Andrew Vaughn, the White Sox on the relic. Eduardo Rodriguez with Detroit. Starling Marte with the Mets. Luis Castillo, Mariners. Marcus Semien with the Rangers. Brett Wisely, Giants. Yeah. Jake McCarthy, D-backs. Eloy Jimenez, White Sox. Steve Kwan, Cleveland. Spencer Steer, Reds. Byron Buxton on the metallic. Jose Altuve, Houston. Will Smith, Dodgers. Robbie Ray, Seattle. Adolis Garcia, Texas. Keibert Ruiz, Nats. And that's it for that break, guys. Had the Santa we need to do a random. So I'll switch the screen over to that and get that done real quick. And I will be taking a break to address some stuff on the phone call. So I'll have to just do an announcement when I come back to do this break. When I come back to do the Chronicle blasters, I'll announce it. And sorry about that, but I've got to take care of this. It's a kind of family emergency type of deal. So let's see who all, make sure I get the right names that was in this the right amount of times. So the divisionals got a Allen, Olsen, Allen, Terrence, and then Olsen, and Terrence. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Whoops. All right. Make sure you guys can see what I'm seeing. I'll transition it over to y'all. Okay, you all should be able to see the random for the Santa hat, or for the Santa card. We're going to do the dice. Anything above a 5 counts, below 5 or lower, we re-roll. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we're going to randomize the list 13 times. Here are the names of the folks that are in this break. So I'm going to do it 13 times, and then the winner in the top spot will be the, whoever's in the top spot will be the winner. So 1, 2, 3, well, there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Well, I didn't do 13 there. Olsen is the winner of the Santa card. So the Santa will go to Olsen. And I'm going to shut the live stream down, and then I'll just have to go back live again when I get this caught up, and I'll make an announcement. And if you're not available to watch it, you're welcome. It'll be on under my channel on the lives. Sometimes it takes YouTube like 24 hours to edit. I don't know what they do, but I guess they make sure there's no copyright infringements and stuff like that, and then they'll post it. But I know that it won't be available right away. It takes some time I'll post it right away, but it takes them time to release it, or whatever you want to call it. But so you may have to come back later. Now I will. You can always message me and ask me what cards you hit and stuff like that if you're not able to watch it later this evening whenever I do it. But I'll make an announcement, and I'll tweet it and put it in the chat on the district. So whenever I get ready to do that. But it will be this evening. I'm going to say tentatively I'm looking, I don't know, between 6:30 7:30. I don't know how long this is going to last, but I'll, as soon as I can, I'll be back. Let me get back to the OBS for the chat. Thank you guys. I'll let y'all know as soon as I get back.